Good morning, everyone. Straydog Bill Arnold, aka Straydog Billy, here again today with my daughter ERIN, doing song number 1449 and 1449 days in a row. We started doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020, and here we are 1449 days later doing another one. We're going to keep on doing one song every day until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed, euthanized, in the kill shelters across our country, because when they run out of space, there is nothing else they can do. We understand it. It's a horrible tragedy, and it's been going on for many decades, and it's still going on today. We are still, as a society, allowing about 2,000 per day to be killed in the shelters across our country because there's no room for them. They can't take care of them anymore, and it's just what a horrible thing that we have to do this. And we can stop it through getting everyone on board to spay and neuter their pets, only allow enough to be conceived that we can take care of them all. Good morning, ERIN.
Hey, Pop.
Okay, today we're going to do a song from Lowell George and the band called Little Feet, and this one's called Willin.
Okay,
about truck drivers. Okay, go ahead. Driven by the snow, drunk and dirty, don't you know that I'm still willing to drive my truck out on the road late at night. I see my pretty Alice in every headlight. Alice. And I've been from Tucson to come carry. Had to be the town apart. If I never got a rig that's ever been made. Even the back roads wouldn't get paid. And if you'll give me wheat, whites, and wine, and you show me a sign, yeah, I'll be willing to be moving. Kicked by the wind, right by the sleet, had my head stowed in, but I'm still on my feet, and I'm still willing to drive my truck. Smuggled some folks and smokes from Mexico, baked by the sun, Every time I go to Mexico, and I've been from Tucson to Cary, had to pay the town about, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made, driven the back road so I wouldn't get paid. And if you'll give me wheat, whites, and wine, and you show me a sign, yeah, I'll be willing to be moving. Yeah, Lowell George, Little Feet, truck driving song, neat song. Anyway, please everybody, spay and neuter your pets, adopt from an animal shelter to try to save as many of these precious dogs and cats as we can. We've got to get a hold of conception in the dog and cat world, only allow enough to be conceived that we can guarantee to take care of every one of them and all the litters of puppies and all the litters of kittens. We've got to get to that point, and we can do it through spay and neuter. You've just got to stop conception unless we want it to happen. That's the whole thing. The whole ball game is to stop conception unless we want it to happen. And we can do that through spay and neuter in the dog and cat world. When we talk about the dog and cat world, no other species, we know how to do it in the dog and cat world. It can be done, and we can control conception in the dog and cat world. And this horrible killing of these extras will be over with. We won't have to do it anymore. We are still, as a society, killing about 2,000 per day, as with the 2023 figures. The 2023 figures, 2,000 a day. Back in 2011, it was 7,000 per day, so it's come down to 2,000 now. It was 7,000, and back in 1970, believe it or not, and through the years up until the present time, it was, back in 1970, 41,000 dogs and cats were euthanized on the average every single day of the year, 15 million that year. Terrible tragedy that this is going on back then. We didn't even know about it back then. It was, I don't know what we thought was happening, but I guess, anyway, it was just terrible tragedy. It's still a terrible tragedy to kill 2,000 per day, which is 730,000 per year. That's in 2023. 730,000 dogs and cats were euthanized in 2023 because there were too many of them. They didn't have room in the shelters. There's nothing that the shelters can do. Now, a no-kill dog shelter, like we founded back in almost 30 years ago now, that no-kill dog shelter, you don't kill any of them. It's a sanctuary, so even the dogs who aren't adopted, and we do go on adoption days every week to try to adopt out as many as we can, but they always have a place to live, and if they aren't adopted, and there have been a few over the years that have not been adopted, and it's too bad for them, but they've enjoyed their life because at Straydog they get good meals, they get complete medical care. They go on adoption days every week. We take van loads up to Dallas at different venues, and so and we do park walks every day. There are 2 big enclosed parks at Straydog now, and so they get a good life. All the dogs that are there enjoy being there. That's for sure, and that's the way. Our whole idea at the beginning was designed to give them a good life. Okay, we'll be back again tomorrow with another song from Straydog Bill and ERIN.